Hey guys, so today I'm here to expose an artist called Joji. You probably know him from the song Slow Dancing in the Dark, which released in 2018 as his second track on Ballads 1. I've been standing Joji for many years now, and I'd like to say I'm probably in the top 0.1% of his supporters, or at least I was in the top 0.1% of his supporters. I was until I discovered through vigorous detective skills that Joji is a racist, homophobic, disgusting human who needs to be cancelled. I mean, look at this.
That's racist.
I'm literally crying and shaking right now. He even said the M-word, like, WTF. We need to cancel him right now. Hashtag Joji is over party. Hashtag Joji cancelled. Hashtag this is the funniest shit ever. I fucking love how all the K-pop stans are just now finding out about this. It's fucking beautiful. So yeah, if you didn't get it, I was joking, if it wasn't obvious. But if you don't know what I'm on about, Joji, aka George, used to have a career on YouTube known as Filthy Frank, which I'm also sure you probably all know. The Filthy Frank era is over now. Oh my god, I can't. It took me about 4 goes to actually say that then. The Filthy Frank. And he instead focuses on his music career, where he is known as Joji. Joji's fans fall into 2 basic categories. There's those who know about his past career on YouTube, and then there's those who don't. And let me tell you, when the fans that don't know about his past career find out about it, it's popcorn time. Grab your snacks and prepare for the Twitter shitstorm that is K-pop stans cancelling people. Luckily on this occasion, Joji was in fact not cancelled. Spoiler alert. His Twitter followers, which I'm sure you'd expect to have taken the biggest hit, didn't even take a hit as far as I can tell, which is even better. A lot of the tweets attacking Joji and trying to expose him were washed away in the flood that was people defending him, so we're only left with a few screenshots of the outrage that happened. So here's one person just exposing him, I guess. She said, Joji having a song where he says the M-word with the hard ER. Oh god. Not the hard ER. Oh. And then obviously a lot of people who don't really know who Joji is or who he was in the past, you're gonna get a bit shocked by this, as the replies show here, to be honest. But obviously a lot of people jumped to his defense and started explaining why he was posting these things, you know. It was jokes, it was satire, it was for comedy, which is fine. And well, all the K-pop stans trying to attack Joji, they start saying stuff like this. Don't come in my mentions talking about it's just satire. I don't give a fuck. This shit isn't funny at all. Get out of here with that. And for you non-blacks coming into my mentions, get out. You don't get a say in what I find offensive. And then Jordan here comes to Joji's defense. As a black person, my view is that his lyrics are contextual to the character he was portraying. Rather not hear it, but I'm not mad nor willing to cancel him. You know, that's fair enough. I think that's perfectly normal. And her response was just an outright racist slur with no comedic value behind it. And she's literally doing what she's trying to cancel Joji for. Look, people are going to be offended by this stuff, right? But if you're offended, it doesn't mean everyone else is. It's a f***ing joke, get over it. It's clear satire, and you can literally just not watch it if you get offended. But no, you have to bring out the hashtags and try to cancel him. So yeah, anyway, this person who was just racist to this man on Twitter, she's either deleted her account or made it private, so I can't even look at the tweets anymore. And meanwhile, in the Twitter cancelling world, Rich Brian was also cancelled. He's another young artist, being only 20 years old. He had his own Twitter trend going. Hashtag Rich Brian is over party. I think they should get more creative with their hashtags, you know, like hashtag Poor Brian, or come on, that was quite good. Or hashtag let's cancel Rich Brian so he's no longer rich and will just have to be called Brian. You know, maybe that one doesn't roll off the tongue, but it's something like that, you know. Either way, 20-year-old Rich Brian must have been cancelled for something pretty bad, right? Surely K-pop Twitter wouldn't blow up and try to cancel a man for something that wasn't worthy. Well, he made some tweets in 2012 that had some bad words in. I mean, yes, the words were used inappropriately, but 2012, and he's 20. So he made these tweets when he was 12. How can you try and cancel someone for tweets they made when they were 12? It blows my mind. It's funny because this happened on May the 7th, right? I'm recording this on the day Joji started to be cancelled, which is the 11th of May. I don't know why I said May the 7th and then the 11th of May, but forgive me. And someone posted this on the 7th. And yeah, well, it wasn't too long before it came true, really, was it? Whilst K-pop Twitter is on a cancelling people spree, though, how about these boys? Jesus Christ. No, okay, right, okay. That word means similar in their language, apparently, from what I read. So apparently it's not what you think, but it's just funny, innit? But this one's a bit less excusable. How about this one? Apparently this is BTS in 2011. I don't know if I'm missing any context here, but, you know, it just seems like they're being a bit racist, really, doesn't it? This is one of the accounts that was trying to cancel him, by the way. Like, this shit makes me hate K-pop. I don't care for the music, and, you know, the bands are basically the same as Busted and McFly were in 2010 or whatever. So, you know, I get the appeal behind it. But what I can't stand is the horrendous fans that support these and straight up idolize them. Like, are they not aware that these are industry-produced and manufactured money-farming cash cows? Because that is all K-pop bands are. This level of obsession cannot be healthy for you. Like, go outside or something, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I wanted this video to be longer, but it's so hard to find the tweets actually wanting him to be cancelled now that I've missed the initial wave. Because Joji has such a strong fan base defending him, and so does Rich Brian, and for a good reason too. So, you know, all those tweets were just washed away by defense. And then everyone who got criticized just privated their Twitter or deleted their tweets. So, you know, stan slaw, K-pop stans, and I'll catch you later.
Had to roll the dice and now I'm over all the lights and now they always trying to top it. I've been over their advice. Now they know where I've been going. It's been over to the right. And if you really want to look, I'll be the only one to sight. Facts, stuck to the rest of my plan. I ain't no regular man. I got a hell of a brand. I'm getting up in the sky, but they leaving their head in the sand.